welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea. It's nice to have you all back here with me. So today is going to be part 2 of the skincare routine, and today we're going to talk about my kind of pamper routine and how I take care of my skin in between going to get my facials and just some of the stuff that I do on a weekly, sometimes twice a week basis. So as I mentioned in the previous video, which I will try to remember to link below, I've suffered with acne a lot in the past, and I still deal with it, but it's gotten a lot better. And so now I'm more in the maintenance phase and also scar reduction phase. So I'm wearing a lot of makeup, also wearing the same outfit because I'm just filming straight through and just splitting these up into 2 different videos. So I go to get facials now every 4 weeks. I used to do it every 2 to 3 weeks. And now that my skin is doing as well as it is, I go once a month. I am wearing makeup today, so it's hard for you to see, but I do have some scarring, which if you've watched some of my vlogs, you can kind of see that. I feel like with the angle and the lighting and the makeup, you're not really seeing the scarring in these videos, but in the vlogs, I can see them. I notice it. So to keep my skin in good condition in between my monthly facials, because I would love to go once a week, but I can't afford that. So in between the facials, each week I will do kind of a mini at-home facial. So I go through my full cleansing routine, as I discussed in the previous video. Before I do my masks, I use it's from Botanics again, and this is the Microdermabrasion Polish Age Defense. Removes dull skin for renewed radiance with protective ginkgo. So I absolutely love this stuff. As I mentioned in my previous skincare video, I have had some microdermabrasion done. It does really make a difference on the texture of the skin and helps reduce scarring. I would say this is just as good as actual microdermabrasion. I'm going to actually go out on the limb and make that claim. You only use this once a week. The most I've ever used it is twice a week. It works best on dry to damp skin. The wetter your skin is, the less effective this is going to be. So I usually use, after I've cleansed my skin, I just kind of do a couple pats with the towel, but I don't dry it completely, and then I put this on. This is like $13. Because you're only using it once, maybe twice a week, it will last you for freaking ever. So I'm loving this. It just makes such a huge difference. And then I follow this up with the masks. So for masks, there's 2 masks that I like to use. One is also by Éminence, and this is the one that I've had the longest, and this is the Balancing Mask Duo, Charcoal T-Zone Purifier and Pomelo Cheek Treatment. So like my moisturizer that I showed you, it's a split pot. So you put the charcoal side kind of across the forehead, down the center, and then across my jawline. And then on my cheeks, I'll use the Pomelo, the white side. This just it's very hydrating. It leaves my skin feeling amazing. I love using this. I need to finish this one up and then get a new one. These are a bit more expensive, so I use these maybe once a month, and then the other 2 at-home facials, I use my other mask, and that is from Botanics. It's the Ionic Clay Mask Shine Away, actively removes impurities and deeply cleanses with clarifying willow bark. This is just your basic standard clay mask. It's like any other clay mask. I put this on, and just as it's starting to dry, I take it off. I don't leave it on for too long. 10 minutes is what it says, and that's really sometimes less. It leaves my skin feeling nice and clean, but still kind of dry. So I like to put some hydration back in it. So I will sometimes use either another mask or a sheet mask. Fresh has a nice hydrating mask. I've got a little sample of that, but I also have been really liking these sheet masks from Andalou Naturals. These are non-GMO, paraben and sulfate free, vegan and cruelty free, so they're great. This is just, it's super hydrating. So this cleans out all the crap, and then this puts nice hydration back into my skin. So they work really well together. I also like this Instant Brighten and Tighten with vitamin C, also from Andalou. So that just kind of also makes a difference. So I kind of play around with that, and then once I'm done doing the micro, the masks, for clay mask, and then some kind of hydrating or sheet mask, I then go through with the rest of my routine. So yeah, I just find that by doing mini facials at home gives me the benefits in terms of keeping my skin nice and clean and clear and helping to slowly reduce the scarring. Like I said in my last video, the acne was just horrible. I don't even really have pictures from that time. Certainly no good pictures. I think one tip that I would give people with acne is take pictures of your face as you're going through all of your treatments and stuff. You want to be able to look back at those pictures and see the difference. Because when you're staring at yourself in the mirror every day, you don't notice the small differences. And it really took a while for me to notice that my skin had improved as much as it had. Even though I was hearing things from other people, like everyone was telling me my skin was looking so much better. The receptionist at the place where I was getting my facials in the beginning was like, I didn't even recognize you when you came in. So there has been a significant difference. And I would say if your skin, excuse me, if you're just lucky and your skin is in really good condition, don't feel like you have to spend a ton of money on all of these products. I feel like with the plethora of information that YouTube has given us and all of these products, I do notice that young women with really great skin are putting so much skincare product on their face, and I'm not sure that's entirely necessary. Some people are just naturally blessed. My mom has incredible skin, and she just uses Ivory soap. Like, she's one of those people. I don't know how, it's clearly she's just got really great skin. I tried doing that for a while, thinking maybe I was just using too much and it made my skin worse. So some people only need Ivory soap. Other people need lots of products. As I mentioned in my last video, part of it is the products I'm using, part of it is also taking care of myself internally. So certain medications that I'm on, eating better. I know that a lot of people will say you need to cut out certain foods. I eat dairy, I eat meat. I've cut back on red meat. But at the time that my skin was improving, I was still eating all of that. Definitely sugar, lots of like really sugary candy is not the best thing. So it's kind of being mindful about that. So I guess the basic point that I'm trying to make is that you have to figure out what works for your skin. Everybody is different. Every face is different. We all have a different combination of things going on inside our bodies and externally on our skin. Acne, one thing I have definitely learned is acne is not caused by just one thing. And everyone's acne is going to be caused by a different combination of factors. So for mine, it was a bit internal and it was also a bit external. There was just products that I wasn't using or products that I was using that weren't as good. The facials really made a difference. Other people, it might be entirely food allergy. It might be that you just really do need to cut out dairy or something else. And so it could be an allergy-based acne reaction. Some people, it's all internal. It's all their hormones, and getting on some kind of hormone treatment will fix it. So it's really important that if you are going on this acne journey, as I have been doing. Part of it is finding out what the right products for you are, but part of it is also doing other research. So like I said, I did go see a dermatologist. I've also talked to my doctor. I've worked with different estheticians. You should also be trying that, I think. If you're going to see a dermatologist, you should also be talking to your doctor, because you want to make sure that you are not just treating things externally or topically if there's something going on internally. So you kind of want to try a little bit of everything to figure out what is causing it. So all the people on YouTube, all the commenters who will say, you just need to do this or you just need to do that, that might have been what worked for them. Like I said, for some people, it might be like a dairy allergy, or it might just be hormones out of whack, or it might just be a certain product that they found that magically cleared it up. I should say, I have tried Proactive. Didn't work for me. And I know a lot of people that it really did work for them. So that kind of goes into this whole thing of everyone is different, and what works for one person might not work for you. So don't get discouraged if someone is raving about a product. I've shown you what I use, but that is something that I have kind of tried and tested over the last few years, and that is what works for my skin. It's fun sharing what works for each other, but if you were to try some of these and it doesn't work, don't feel like you need to stick with them. Switch, try something else. I kind of feel like if something isn't working within a few months, it's not going to work. Obviously it takes more than a couple days, and you shouldn't be switching up your skincare too frequently. But yeah, if you go through like a half a bottle or a full bottle of a product and it's made no difference, don't repurchase that product, because it's clearly not working for you. So other tips. Now this has kind of turned into a tip video. But yeah, I just feel like as I've been watching these videos for a couple years now, it really does annoy me when I see some of the comments people leave where they're trying to make it more simple than it is, where you just need to do this or that, or dance under a full moon and your acne will be gone. Like, maybe that worked for you, but I have friends who've struggled with acne as well, and what worked for them and what cleared their acne up didn't work for me. If I went to see a dermatologist now, it might be different. Maybe I just needed a different dermatologist. That's another tip I would say. If you've been seeing a dermatologist for a year and you're not seeing any kind of difference, get a different dermatologist. You should notice a difference within a year if it's working. So if they've just got you on a million different things, again, they make money by keeping you in the office. Like I said in my previous video, my esthetician, Lindsay, is the one that I give like 80% of the credit for clearing up my skin. So if I'd never gone to see her, who knows what condition my skin would be in. But if you're not noticing a difference from seeing your esthetician, which is why I switched, because the first one I was seeing wasn't working. I wasn't getting a difference. So I stopped seeing her and I eventually found Lindsay. And now I see Hadley. And so when you're paying someone for a service to help you with your skin, whether it's an esthetician, a dermatologist, whoever, if you're not seeing a difference, get a new person. Go to a different esthetician, go to a different dermatologist. I really do recommend kind of attacking things from all fronts, which is why I was seeing my doctor and an esthetician, why I have done dermatology in the past. It's just really important that you try to figure out what the root cause is as fast as possible, and not just wait and wait and wait and trying one thing at a time. It can take a lot of time. I think an elimination diet is the fastest way to check off if it's an allergy or not. If you do consume a lot of dairy and you're having acne problems, cut it out for a couple weeks, see what happens. If your acne is clearing up, boom, it's the dairy. If it's not, then you might want to go see someone. I've been rambling for a lot. Would love to hear your comments, your experiences with acne. I do think it's important to share our experiences, but let's try to remember that what worked for you is not the end-all be-all, which is why I'm not going to sit here and say you have to do everything that I've told you and that will clear up your acne, because it's just what cleared up mine, but it might not work for you. But this is definitely something that we're all dealing with, or not all, but a lot of us, a large number of us deal with. So if you've got tips and tricks and things that you've picked up, things you've learned from your dermatologist or your esthetician, or your parents or whoever, drop that in the comments below. It'd be fun to get a conversation going about this. Thanks again for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe. Hope you all have a great day, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.